Hi there, and welcome to our virtual open house tonight. I just want to thank you for letting your students get to know us over this strange period. And I want to cover just a couple of pieces of information. Most importantly, know that we are all doing the very best we can to keep your children safe if they're here at school, but to also make sure they are learning and getting to know each other and advance their knowledge this year. So let's go over some information for my pre-calculus classes. So important things to know is that because we have synchronous and asynchronous periods, during my asynchronous periods, I always stay on my Google Meet. So after first, second, third, sixth, seventh, and eighth periods, I will always remain online. So your student can always join if they have questions, even if it's not their period. So for instance, if your child was free after sixth period for their asynchronous, they would just join my Google Meet with SPHS Bolger 6, and they're welcome to join any of those times. They're also welcome to make an appointment with me. I'm available every morning before classes start. To check grades, you can check in Schoology and just click on the grades on the left panel, or just go to Home Access like we have done in the past, and I keep those updated also. But of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. The other thing is you can check for all homeworks, quizzes, and tests in pre-calculus, except maybe 2% of the assignments will be done in Math Excel. So you can ask your student to log on to Math Excel and see the grades themselves, or see if they've actually submitted it. So feel free to ask your student to show you that they've submitted something. And finally, what most parents worry about is, can your child fix their grades? Yes, of course they can. First and foremost, for homework, all homework is always open in Math Excel. That's the beauty of this program. So if your student does not have a 70, they can go back and work on it. Any of the questions done after the due date will be subject to a 30% late penalty, but it's only the questions within the assignment that were done after the due date that are penalized. All the ones done prior to the due date will not be penalized. So if there's 25 questions, for instance, on a homework, and only 3 of them are done after the due date, only those 3 questions are penalized. So it's very important and highly encouraged that students get started on homework immediately so that they don't have to worry about running up against a due date. For a quiz or a test, for quizzes, the students can re-quiz. That after everyone's taken the quiz, I open up a re-quiz, which they are able to do on their own time. Ideally, it should be done within a week of taking the original quiz. And for both, homeworks and quizzes, they need to email me once they've done any of work after the due date or have taken a re-quiz, because I won't know they've done it unless they tell me, and then I'll go look for the new work. For a test, we have been allowing students to just do corrections to bring it up to the new grade, but going forward, we will be requesting that they retest, not just do corrections. And again, this is to ensure that they have actually learned the material and not gotten assistance from someone else. I hope that answers all your questions, and of course, you are always able to contact me.